There are moments in life when you stand at the very edge of your existence, looking down into an abyss you created yourself. When every choice you've made, every wrong turn, every broken promise culminates in a crushing weight that threatens to swallow you whole. For Alex, a young man who had lost everything, his career, his family, his dignity, that moment arrived with brutal clarity. He was addicted, consumed by a destructive cycle that had stripped him bare, leaving him isolated, desperate, and utterly without hope. He saw no way out, no path back, only the chilling certainty that his life was irrevocably ruined. He had pushed everyone away, burned every bridge, and shattered every trust. The world saw a failure, a statistic, someone beyond redemption. Even he saw himself that way. He was trapped in a self-made prison, convinced that his past mistakes defined his entire future, that he was destined to live out his days in the shadows, a ghost of the man he once was. He believed the battle was lost, that he was simply too broken to be put back together. But what if, even from the deepest, darkest depths of rock bottom, a flicker of light can still appear? What if, through an act of radical honesty, an unexpected hand of grace, and an unyielding commitment to change, true redemption is not just possible, but waiting to be earned? This is the extraordinary, raw, and utterly triumphant story of Alex. It's a testament to the quiet suffering many endure, the profound courage it takes to confront your own demons, and the remarkable journey of how one life, shattered by addiction, found its way back to purpose, forgiveness, and ultimately, a profound self-acceptance. Prepare to be incredibly moved, because this is a heartfelt chronicle about a journey from rock bottom to redemption. Alex was a rising star, brilliant, charismatic, with a promising career in finance straight out of college. He had a loving family, a supportive partner, and a future that seemed limitless. He thrived under pressure, enjoyed the fast-paced world of high-stakes deals. But beneath the surface, a dangerous coping mechanism began to take root. It started subtly, a drink to unwind. After a stressful day, a pill to quiet a restless mind. What began as a release slowly, insidiously, tightened its grip, transforming into an insidious addiction that dictated his every choice. He became a master of deception. He hid his increasing reliance on substances from his family, from his colleagues, from his partner, Anya. He rationalized his behavior, convincing himself he was in control, that he could stop any time. But the addiction was a silent, relentless thief, stealing his focus, his integrity, and slowly, his very soul. Missed deadlines turned into blatant lies. Small financial missteps escalated into serious breaches of trust. His once meticulous appearance became disheveled, his sharp mind clouded, his work performance suffered dramatically. He lost his job, a humiliating fall from grace that he blamed on everyone but himself. His partner, Anya, initially patient and understanding, eventually reached her breaking point. She pleaded with him to get help, tears in her eyes, but Alex was too deep in denial, too consumed by his addiction. She left, taking with her the last vestiges of the life he once knew. His family, heartbroken, tried to intervene, but their efforts were met with anger and resentment. He pushed them away, one by one, burning every bridge, convinced he didn't need anyone, that he was better off alone in his self-made misery. He hit rock bottom in a dingy, forgotten apartment, surrounded by empty bottles and shattered promises. The vibrant city lights outside his window seemed to mock his isolation, illuminating his profound failure. He had lost everything: his career, his home, his loved ones, his dignity. He was broke, alone, and consumed by an emptiness so profound. It felt like a physical ache. The shame was a crushing weight, paralyzing him, making him believe there was no way back. He saw no future, only a bleak, endless continuation of his self-inflicted torment. He believed his story was over, his chapter closed, a cautionary tale of squandered potential. He was truly at rock bottom. It was a cold, desolate Tuesday morning. Alex woke up on the floor of his apartment, a stale taste in his mouth, his body aching, his mind a hazy fog. The last of his money was gone, spent on another desperate attempt to escape his reality. He stumbled to the kitchen, seeking a distraction, anything to silence the screaming void within him. He saw an overdue bill, a final notice for electricity. The power would be cut off by the end of the week. He shivered, but not just from the cold. A chilling realization began to dawn. He had hit rock bottom before, many times. But this time, it felt different. There was no one left to blame, no one left to call. His family had stopped answering. Anya had blocked his number. He was truly, utterly alone. The idea of living without electricity, without even that basic comfort, brought a terrifying clarity to his situation. He was not just losing his way. He was losing his very ability to exist. He stumbled back to his living room, collapsing onto his worn couch. His gaze fell upon a dusty photo album, half hidden beneath a pile of old newspapers. It was an album Anya had made for them, filled with pictures of their life together, laughter-filled holidays, silly selfies, quiet moments of shared joy. He opened it, his fingers trembling, and stared at a picture of himself and Anya, smiling, vibrant, full of hope. He barely recognized the man in the photo. He looked so alive, so full of light. And then a profound wave of self-loathing washed over him. He had done this, all of it, every broken promise, every lie, every painful consequence. He had thrown away everything good, everything pure, for a fleeting, destructive escape. For the first time, truly, honestly, he saw himself for what he had become, a broken shell, consumed by his own choices. There was no one else to blame, only him. That was the moment. The rock bottom. Not a dramatic collapse, but a quiet, agonizing confrontation with his own reflection. He realized he didn't want to live like this anymore. He didn't want to be this person. The shame was still immense, but beneath it, a tiny flicker of determination ignited. A desperate, raw, almost imperceptible spark. He wanted his life back. He wanted to be the man in the photograph again. He wanted to earn redemption. He knew it would be the hardest battle of his life, a war against his own destructive impulses. But for the first time, he felt a desperate, undeniable urge to fight. He just didn't know how, or if he even could. The first step was agonizing. Alex knew he needed help, but the thought of admitting his failures, of exposing the depth of his addiction, was terrifying. He was filled with profound shame. But the image of his past self, the man in the photograph, was a constant, haunting reminder of what he had lost and what he desperately wanted to reclaim. He found an old, crumpled flyer for a local support group in his kitchen drawer. He must have picked it up months ago, dismissed it as useless. Now it felt like a lifeline. He clutched it in his trembling hand, and with a surge of courage he didn't know he possessed, he dialed the number. His voice was shaky, barely a whisper, as he admitted, "I need help." The man on the other end of the line, a kind-voiced counselor named David, listened patiently. He didn't judge. He didn't lecture. He simply listened. And then he offered an invitation. "Come to our meeting tonight, Alex. Just listen. No pressure. We'll be here." Walking into that support group meeting was one of the hardest things Alex had ever done. He felt raw, exposed, convinced everyone could see his failures etched on his face. He sat in the back, silent, listening to others share their stories of struggle and recovery. He heard echoes of his own despair, his own shame. But he also heard something else: hope. He saw people who had been where he was, or even lower, now standing tall, clean, and filled with a quiet strength. He saw light. After the meeting, David, the counselor, approached him. He simply offered a warm smile, a handshake, and a quiet word. "Glad you came, Alex. One day at a time." That's all we ask. No judgment, just acceptance. It was a profound moment for Alex. For the first time in years, he felt a flicker of genuine connection, a sense of belonging in a place he never expected. He wasn't alone. Alex committed to the program. It was a brutal, relentless fight. He battled cravings, withdrawals, and the crushing weight of his own past mistakes. He relapsed, stumbled, but each time he remembered David's words, "One day at a time." He got back up. He returned to the meetings, his humility growing with each setback, his determination solidifying with each small victory. He learned to be honest, to talk about his deepest fears, his profound shame. He started repairing the damage he had done, writing letters to his family, to Anya, acknowledging his wrongs, asking for forgiveness, not expecting it, but needing to make the effort. He found a new part-time job, something simple, humbling. He started paying off his debts meticulously, painfully. He started taking care of himself again, exercising, eating healthy, slowly regaining his physical strength, which mirrored his growing mental strength. The journey was agonizingly slow, filled with moments of doubt and despair. But he pushed through, fueled by a newfound sense of purpose, a desperate yearning for a better life. He was no longer running from his past. He was facing it, owning it, and slowly, painstakingly building a new future. He was earning his redemption, one difficult step at a time. Years passed. Alex's transformation was profound. He was clean, sober, and had found a quiet strength he never knew he possessed. He rebuilt his life, not with the material wealth he once chased, but with the invaluable currency of integrity, humility, and genuine connection. His family, cautiously at first, slowly opened their hearts to him. His parents wept with relief, embracing the son they thought they had lost forever. His siblings, seeing his genuine change, welcomed him back into their lives. The wounds were deep, but they were healing, mended by his consistent effort and heartfelt apologies. The most profound reconciliation came with Anya. He wrote her a long, heartfelt letter expressing his remorse, acknowledging the pain he had caused. He didn't ask for her back, only for her forgiveness. Months later, she replied, a short, kind message, acknowledging his journey, offering peace. It was a gift of grace, a testament to her own capacity for forgiveness. They met for coffee as friends. There was no bitterness, only a quiet understanding, a mutual respect for the paths they had taken. It was a testament to his redemption, not just in his eyes, but in the eyes of the person he had hurt most. Alex found a new purpose in life. He became a counselor, dedicating his life to helping others who were battling addiction, who felt lost at rock bottom. He understood their struggles intimately, having walked that same dark path. He shared his story, not to boast, but to offer hope, to show them that redemption was possible, that light could be found even in the deepest despair. He spoke of the crucial first step, the courage to ask for help, the relentless commitment to one day at a time. He became a beacon of hope, a living testament to the power of self-forgiveness and earned redemption. He lived a life filled with meaning, driven by a profound gratitude for his second chance. He never forgot the despair, the shame, the rock bottom. It kept him grounded, empathetic, and fiercely committed to his mission. He sponsored others in recovery, becoming a steady hand, a guiding light, just as David had been for him. He understood that redemption wasn't a single event. It was a continuous journey of self-improvement, of service, of choosing light over darkness, every single day. Alex's journey is a powerful reminder that no one is ever truly beyond redemption. It shows us that even after making the most devastating mistakes, even after losing everything, the human spirit possesses an extraordinary capacity for transformation. The path from rock bottom is long, arduous, and fraught with challenges, but it is a path that can lead to profound self-discovery, forgiveness, and a life filled with greater purpose and meaning than ever before. His tale is a beacon of hope for anyone struggling with addiction, with profound shame, or with the belief that their past defines their future. It reminds us that courage isn't about never falling, but about the willingness to get back up, to seek help, to make amends, and to relentlessly pursue a better version of yourself. Because when you choose to fight for your redemption, you don't just reclaim your life. You inspire countless others to believe in the possibility of their own second chance. So the next time you feel lost or witness someone battling their own demons, remember Alex. Remember his journey. Remember that the greatest victories are often forged in the deepest valleys of despair, and that the path from rock bottom can lead to the most profound and beautiful redemption. If Alex's incredible journey from rock bottom to redemption touched your heart, if it reignited a spark of hope, or reminded you of the profound power of transformation and forgiveness, please take a moment to like this video. Your likes help us share these powerful true stories of resilience and recovery with more people who need to hear them. And if you're moved by true tales of the human spirit, extraordinary courage, and life's triumphant comebacks, be sure to subscribe to Heartfelt Chronicles. We bring you inspiring stories every week that remind us that no one is ever truly beyond redemption. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss another journey with us. Have you ever experienced a journey from rock bottom to redemption, or witnessed someone else's incredible transformation? Share your powerful experiences and thoughts in the comments below. Let's create a space for support and shared understanding. Thank you for watching. And remember, your past does not define your future, and every day is a new chance to begin your journey to redemption. See you in the next video.